Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you all had a lovely Easter. Today's story is The Gordon Star. One Monday morning, Miss Conway was giving Lucy a gold star for doing some neat handwriting. "Well done, Lucy," said Miss Conway. "Another gold star." Gordon, meanwhile, was pulling his funniest face. The children round him were laughing. Miss Conway didn't laugh. She said, "Settle down, Class 1. It's time for art." She gave everyone a ball of clay and told them to make animals. Peter's elephant was so good, Miss Conway held it up for everyone to admire. Gordon was working hard, making a little bear, but it wasn't coming out right, so he turned it into a duck. But then the clay didn't look like anything at all. Gordon rolled the clay back into a ball. All the other children had finished their animals, and Miss Conway was collecting them onto a tray to dry. When Miss Conway saw Gordon's clay ball, she said, "What's this?" Gordon looked hard at his clay ball and said, "I think it's a little dinosaur egg that hasn't hatched yet." Class 1 laughed, and Gordon laughed too. Miss Conway smiled and sent the class outside to play football. Rachel was the best at football. She kicked the ball really hard and it zoomed towards the goal. It hit little Alan Cole on the head and he burst into tears. "Ow!" Rachel kept saying sorry, but Alan was still crying and rubbing his head. Gordon ran up, cheering and shouting, "What a save!" Alan stopped crying and Gordon chanted, "Who's the best in the goal? Who's the best in the goal? Let's all shout at Alan Cole! Alan Cole was a hero!" Afterwards, it was maths. Martha was almost crying because the sums were so hard. She didn't have enough fingers to add 8 and 9. Gordon whispered, "We'll have to use our toes as well." He took off his shoes and socks, and Martha laughed. At the end of maths, Miss Conway told Gordon to put his shoes and socks back on, but she gave Martha a gold star for making good progress. At lunchtime, Gordon became Giant Gordon, the enemy of peas. Peas were running all over his plate, screaming. They tried to hide from him under the mashed potato. Giant Gordon growled as he caught and ate them. After lunch, Gordon had to stay behind to clear up his mess. Peas had escaped all over the floor. In the afternoon, it was time for the fun geography quiz. The class was in 2 teams, but no one picked Gordon. "Come on, Class 1, said Miss Conway. "Who wants Gordon on their team?" It was very quiet. Someone whispered, "No one. Gordon is rubbish at geography." And someone else whispered back, "Yeah, Gordon's rubbish at everything." Miss Conway didn't hear, but Gordon did. He looked at the star chart, and his name was no stars next to it, and then he started to cry. Everyone was amazed because Gordon never cried. Gordon never looked sad. Then Gordon shouted, "I am rubbish!" Class 1 gasped. Gordon had never been cross before either. "I am rubbish in art, I am rubbish at football, I'm rubbish at geography quiz, and I'm no good at eating lunch, and I'll never get a gold star!" Then Alan Cole, who still had a bump in his head, said, "But you are good at cheering us up." And Martha said, "And helping." And someone else shouted, "Gordon's very funny!" Suddenly everyone was calling out great things about Gordon. Miss Conway told them all to calm down. She thought for a moment and said, "Class 1, you are right. Gordon is kind, cheerful, helpful, and very funny." and she gave Gordon his first gold star. Then she said, every day from now on, I will give you a gold star to someone for being just like Gordon, helpful, cheerful, funny and kind. And we will call it the Gordon Star. The end.